Aperture full forward. And then, whoop, props already full forward. Throttle full forward. I didn't forget this time.
I know.
Prime. So, go pump on. Go pump up. Throttle back out. Then we start. Prop clear.
Almost.
Try again.
Alright, good.
One more gas. Let it go. Says no more than 30 seconds.
You can smell fuel too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
Good.
Go for it, yep. Come on, baby.
A little warm. Coming in late now.
Okay, give her a prime.
Alright. Throttle. 1,000 RPM. Blood pressure good. Set lean.
About right there.
Throttle back to 1,000. Flaps up.
Two. Alright, gotcha. Go. Alright, Ted, ATIS.
Oh.
125.55.
12555.
You said on that side? Okay.
What's that?
I said you were setting on that side, right?
Yeah, I usually do all of my weather and everything on this side, and I do all my communication shit on Com 1.
Go. Good.
Temperature 29er, check density altitude 2.2, altimeter 3007. Visual approach runway 34 in use. Land hotel operations are in effect. Notice Chairman, runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. Runway 16 PAPI lights and real lights are out of service. VFR departures advise ground control directional flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
Go.
Logged airport information Tango 2153 Zulu weather. Wind 3108. Weather's better than 5005. Temperature 29er, check density altitude 2.2. Altimeter 3007. Visual approach runway 34 in use.
Cool. Cool.
Land hotel operator.
Left half up.
Sullivan Manor 802 Alpha, Ogden Tower, wind 300 at 6, runway 3, clear to land.
Alright, ATIS is good. Altimeter is set. GPS I just turned on.
Cool.
Flight instruments, 0, good. Within 75 feet, doesn't work, good. 0. 130-ish, 25-ish.
Yeah, 130.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, that's, yeah, well, I guess we're 120, 120. Yeah. My bad.
Oh, it looks different. There we go. Nice. All right. Good. That's good. All right, we're good. We're ready to taxi.
All right, let's go ahead and get our clearance.
Yep.
We'll be VFR Northwest 121.7 is where we are. That's where we're at.
Yep. The Northwest, right? You said?
Yeah, Northwest bound.
Okay. Ogden Ground, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is ready to taxi with information Tango for Northwest departure.
Cessna 736 Kilo November, Ogden Ground, runway 34, taxi via Bravo.
That's taxi via Bravo for runway 346 Kilo November. Oh, ooh. Buddy coming. Somebody in there. Want to run up?
Yeah, somebody's doing a run up. Well, there may be room next to him.
Yeah, maybe much room for us.
Not much, did he?
Dirk.
Only one there, and he takes them right in the middle.
Right in the middle, yeah. How are we going to do this? Do we want to go around him?
No, we don't want to go behind him.
Okay.
Cessna 193 Hotel, Ogden Tower, hold short of runway traffic landing, runway 3.
Alright, he's going to move a little bit, I think. Yeah, he's heading out to hold short, so we can just kind of snoop in behind him now. We're done with the run-up. We'll go all the way to the end.
Yep.
Terminal. Let's go ahead and turn over here.
Attention all aircraft skydiving in progress, northeast portion of Ogden Airport in approximately 1 minute.
Oh, right here's good.
Cessna 1931 Hotel, Ogden Tower, left turn westbound approved, remain at or below 5,500 in the Ogden class Delta. Runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Good. Run up, 1800.
Seminole 5802 Alpha, turn right at Charlie, taxi across Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground.
Picture is good. Magnetos check. Boom. 2000. Alright, that's good, man. Top reduced to 1800. Good and steady. Go. Check the engine. Good, good, good. Go.
Good on fuel. Good on temp here.
On idle.
Cool.
Good. Back to 1000.
Right on.
Alright, emergency, we do all that stuff.
Yep. We know we're not going to try and turn around. Biggest thing, right?
No 180s.
We'll find somewhere ahead of us to put down.
Yep. Pre-takeoff good. Flight controls free and correct. Alright. Flight instruments. Good, 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 good. Good.
Good.
Fuel gauge, check good. Yep. Fuel selector, both good. Trim. Alright, about it. Flaps, good. GPS set. Departure brief. We're going to northwest, sorry.
Yep, northwest bound.
Was good. Engine M. Yeah. Good.
Suction's good. Ammeter, we should be charging a little bit.
There's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's from the starting, so.
Yeah. We're good. Alright. Seat belt's good.
Good. Doors and windows closed.
711 Ogden Tower, roger. Remain at least a mile northeast of the airport. I'll call you turn inbound.
There's all the parachuters. Looks like 1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, 4 of them.
See if he comes.
Yeah, I can see the plane out there.
He's going to land on the small runway, isn't he?
He may take 3, 2, 1. They take whatever the hell they can, really.
Yeah. Probes on. Good. Transponder, ALT.
There you go.
Switch to tower. We're ready.
Cool.
Right. Northwest.
Northwest, yeah. Just tell them we're ready to, we're holding short, ready for departure. They already know we're heading northwest.
Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is holding short runway 34, ready for departure.
Cessna 736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower. Runway 34 clear for takeoff. Left turn northwest bound approved. Remain at or below 5,500 in the Ogden class Delta.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, left turn approved to the northwest, at or below 5,500, 6 Kilo November.
Cessna 1931 Hotel, cancel altitude restriction. Frequency change approved today.
31 Hotel, thank you.
Regular takeoff?
Just a regular one, yeah.
Okay. No stopping, just kind of roll?
Yeah, so you can roll it if you want. Just go ahead and roll it out, go to 2,000, check your gauges, and go full throttle. We can Gulfstream right there.
Yeah, nice.
Beautiful.
Can't afford that.
Oh, it's only about 12 million, man.
I got that kind of money.
Cool, so we got a crosswind. It's almost direct crosswind. If you look at that sock, it's coming from the west.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just kind of keep a little aileron in there. All right, check your gauges. Go ahead and 2,000. Now full throttle. Release your brakes.
Yep. Airspeed's good.
Cool.
Coming up, 55.
All right.
There we go.
Jump 11, proceed inbound runway 21, clear to land. Wind 300 at 4.
Wait for 80.
Catch him for 80.
Yep.
Yeah, see, he's coming in at 2-1. Look at how steep he is.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah.
He's going to land on that runway right there.
Yep. Wow, he's coming down strong. That's crazy looking. What a uplift.
A little bit of an updraft.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and turn heading of like 310.
Jump 11, turn left to Delta, taxi the ramp via Alpha, monitor ground.
Jump 11.
We're going to call Salt Lake departure again?
Yeah, we'll get on approach out here.
Fine if I call him?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Just pressing 55 for traffic advisory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. $1,900.
Yep.
Should fly by my house.
What's that?
Yeah, I should fly by my house. So,
Your house up there somewhere?
yeah. $5,300 sound good?
Yeah,
about
that's good.
now?
Yep. Go and reduce that back.
Yep. 2,300?
25 on a climb.
Oh.
Man, it'd be nice to have a pool in your yard right now.
Yeah. Or just go to Clearfield. I like Clearfield.
Yeah. It's indoor though.
My kid likes it because there's a playground.
Yeah.
Plane is like lifting itself up.
Yeah. Got a lot of rising air, so you're going to get some of that.
Hot air coming up.
Yep.
Cessna 6 Kilo November, cancel altitude restriction, frequency change approved. Have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved, 6 Kilo November, thank you.
Alright.
Salt Lake approach.
Yep, let's go 121.1. Go ahead and start your climb. Let's get up to like 6.5. Let's get up to 7,000.
7,000?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and call them. Say Salt Lake approach, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November with request. I just usually call them and then like a cold call, and then they'll come back to you and say, what's your request?
Okay. Salt Lake approach, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is with request.
Aircraft calling with the request, taking the call sign.
Skyhawk 736, Kilo November with request.
And we're going to tell them we're 6 miles northwest of Ogden Airport.
November 736, Kilo November, is that right?
Yes, sir. I just tell him what I want to do.
Yeah, as soon as he comes back on.
736, Kilo November, squawk 0336, and ident say request.
0336, we're identing and we're 6 miles northwest of Ogden, and we're just requesting flight following for traffic advisories.
November 6 Kilo November, radar contact 3 miles north of the Ogden VOR, Salt Lake altimeter 3003, say altitude and maintain VFR below 6.
We're about 5,800.
Lab 8, send and maintain 7,000.
Lab 8.
So you got to come back with your call sign, so you got to...
6 Kilo November, roger, maintain VFR below 6,000. Traffic, 11 o'clock and 10 miles eastbound, C-130, leaving 9 for 7.
Below 6,000, look at traffic.
6 Kilo November. You got to come back with your call sign.
6 Kilo November. Yeah.
Moab 8, if no transmission received prior to intercepting the runway 14 localizer,
Okay, so we can't climb any higher than 6,000. That's going to make it harder now for us to do really anything. Can't do stalls that low.
Nope.
So we can do steep turns if you want.
Yes.
Let's get out here just a little bit further and then we'll do some steep turns. But it sounds like we got C-130's going to be coming in on the top. As soon as he passes, then he'll clear us up.
Okay.
Alright, we're on a... pick this heading here. Let's go ahead and get configured. So you're going to kind of cruise the airplane out.
Yep.
2,300 on the RPM, and then just pick your heading. Probably have to be full throttle. Just try and maintain speed.
Terminate.
There's your C-130 right there.
Yep.
Moab 8, how will the approach terminate?
We say we have the
Moab 8, stable tower.
We'll just
let him fly over us.
Yeah, we'll fly over top.
Moab 8, I'm sorry. How did you say the approach would terminate?
Yes, we'll stay with tower.
Okay, copy.
So, Mr. C-130, those are...
6 Kilo November, the traffic is 12 o'clock now, 1 mile eastbound, 7.
You can just tell me I'm in sight.
We got him in sight, 6 Kilo November.
Moab 8, traffic just off your right side, Skyhawk, 6,000 has you in sight.
Moab 8, searching for traffic.
Hello, y'all. Hello, Mr. C-130. Goodbye, Mr. C-130. Those are shitty rides.
Yeah, I bet.
Bad.
Alright, man, show me a steep turn.
Turn right, heading 110, join the runway 14 localizer.
Are you ready? Ready?
Just let the localizer Moab 8.
Yep. All right. Yeah, 5,700. Cool. My altitude.
Moab 8, 8 miles from the final approach fix, maintain 6,300 until established on the approach, cleared ILS.
Stupid question, but was I at 310?
What's that?
Was I about 310?
Yeah. Tail cleared, established on the ILS, cleared the approach, Moab 8.
Oops, we're going a little high, sorry.
A little high, now we're...
Kilo November, altitude restriction deleted.
Altitude restriction removed, 6 Kilo November.
Moab 8, contact tail tower.
Moab 8, switch to the tower.
Go a little high, need to go down.
About 100 high.
Said it's 100 plus or minus, right?
Plus or minus 100, yep.
Gulfstream 621 Juliet Hotel, reduce speed to 210. Contact
I know, man. Let's go ahead and climb up 7,000 and let's do a power on stall.
Power on, you said?
Alpha Charlie to power on, heading 160.
Yeah, your steep turns are good, man. I don't think those will be a problem.
What's that?
Your steep turns are good. I don't think those will be a problem.
I'm pretty confident with those.
Yeah.
I was reading a lot online too, like, so a lot of the evaluators, as long as you like you said, pretty much you tell them that you're messing up, and you correct what you've just done, they're okay with it, as long as you don't do it too much. And for like the landings, you can always say you're going around, as long as you don't do it more than 3 times.
Exactly.
So,
they like you to go around. If you're not sure, freaking go around.
and I mean, they probably feel better because you're confident in saying, hey, I'm not comfortable with this.
For sure, man. I've done it in my check rides. I busted because I didn't in my one check ride.
Which one?
My commercial single. The only check ride I ever busted, and I screwed up my power up 180, and instead of going around, I freaking landed the airplane.
Traffic northwest of Ogden Airport, C-130.
And then for instrument rating, they said you can pretty much jerk the plane around as long as you're within the tolerance. You don't need to be smooth like for a commercial rating. You got to be kind of smooth with it.
2 miles east of the
They want you to be more smooth.
With instrument,
3002.
with instrument, you've got to keep standard rate turns though.
Yeah.
You can't be like steep turns and shit like that. It's got to be 30 degrees bank at the most.
3 miles.
Everything's about timing with your instrument rating. Timing.
Yep. They want you to be on precision.
Yeah. Most of it's approaches and holds and shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead. We're turning to the north. He can only follow us up to the north so far. So let's kind of head back this way a little bit.
Okay, I was just getting away from the mountains.
Yeah.
Can we turn south then?
Yeah, you can turn south if you want. Once we get up,
7,000 you said, right?
yeah, 7,000. Because then we'll do a power on stall. We'll actually gain a little more altitude that way.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, she's climbing like shit.
Yeah. Don't want to go up. Wind should be blowing with us too, so kind of help us out here.
Yeah, the wind's coming out of the north a little bit.
Yep. Give us a little more climb. Alright, so we're going to do a power on style.
Remember how to set it up?
Yep.
Alright, so there we are.
Yeah, about right there anyway.
Yeah, it's power on style. We're going to go full prop.
Full prop like we're going up.
Just like we're taking off.
Yep. And I'll lower it to about halfway for the...
Yep. It's going to slow to 60.
Yep. No, I don't need to do that.
No flash on power on.
Slow to 60 and then full power.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if I gain altitude right now?
Nope.
Okay.
But you will gain altitude.
Yep.
Probably do these first, because then we'll actually up a little higher to do our power off stall.
Alright, we're almost at 60.
Cool. Just watch your heading. 150 is what we're starting at.
Yep.
Lotus 3 after Charlie, fighting 165.
Full power?
Yep.
Lotus 3 after Charlie, contact approach 125.7.
50.
Cool, and this one to recover, we just pitch the nose forward.
Yep.
that was going to be, you were just about into a spin. You're just a little bit aggressive with the back force.
Yep.
Just kind of let it slowly bleed your airspeed off, and then as you're kind of hovering right there, right around 45, then to start slowly increasing it back. We were kind of like pulling way back and slowing down way quick.
Okay.
So we were actually stalling before the stall horn could even blare at us. You see how the wing dipped?
Yeah.
That's how you enter a stall. Or, I mean, you enter a spin.
That was a cool feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, when you do spin training, that's what you do, is you pitch back until you get the stall, and you just kick the rudder, and it flips you over, and you just start spinning towards the ground.
I'll do that one more time.
All right.
Go a little more smoother.
Yeah, just a little bit smoother on the controls. Don't just yank it way back.
Okay. I was using 2 hands too.
Yeah.
Probably why.
Alright, there's 60. Slowly increase power. Then pitch back. Kind of keep an eye on your airspeed. Yep. This is 20 degrees of bank right here. I wouldn't go a whole lot higher than this until you get your airspeed bleed off a little bit, and then you start pulling back a little more.
Is that okay?
Yep. Now just watch your airspeed. Now your nose is coming down, so you're going to start speeding up. Pull back just a little more.
Yep.
Coming.
Plane keeps drifting left.
Yeah, that's all you
right
rudder. Out your rudder. There's your stall horn.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Boom. And to the horizon, about there.
Yep.
Okay.
Let it bleed itself up.
Yeah, just let it speed up.
Yep. There we go.
There you go. Go ahead and turn back to the north a little bit.
Jump 11 while we put 2 minutes prior.
Jump 11, roger.
As he jump 11, he's already back up there, dropping people off.
Oh wow, that was quick.
A jump plane.
That was quick.
You want to do one more of those? You feel okay with that?
I'll do one more.
All right, let's do one more. Let's pick your heading here northbound, and let's do one.
So then it will do power off, I guess.
Okay. Right on, now to start pitching back.
Back more.
Yeah, about 20 degrees. There's 20 right there.
Right there. Let it bleed itself off.
Yeah, let the airspeed bleed. A little right rudder.
Go right rudder.
As we get slower and slower, you have to increase your right rudder.
Yep.
Pitch back. Now to slowly start pulling back some more. Boom, stall horns on. Little. Keep going, keep going. There you go.
There we go.
Okay, to the horizon, maybe just a little bit below the horizon, and then let your airspeed increase.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright. Getting better?
Getting better. Let's go ahead and transition to a power off stall.
We're gonna go back to like we're...
No, power off stall is just the same. We got full prop sinks. It's like we're landing.
Right,
we land with full props. Okay, so now we're going to start dropping. You're already going pretty slow, and we're clear up at 8.5, so go ahead and start dropping your flaps in. Yep. Go ahead and reduce your power to about 15 inches.
And pitch down for, what was it, 80?
And then just work your flaps to full. So you'll do this with full flaps, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then you just want to stabilize the center at 65 knots.
65, okay.
Okay, once you're stabilized there, just pull your power and start pitching back. Holder there. Holder there. Holding there, a little back pressure.
Approach helicopter 601 Golf Mike 6500.
There you go.
601 Golf Mike, solid
throttle.
Roger.
One notch of flaps.
Altimeter 3002.
3002, one Golf Mike, and we'll descend below 6,000 feet. And work the flaps out?
Yep, start working them out as you gain airspeed. Cool.
Do one more.
I betcha.
We're high enough, right?
Yep, plenty high.
Okay.
Yeah, we do stalls up this high. That way, if we do inadvertently enter a spin, it gives us some time to recover.
Okay.
Keep her coming. Keep her coming here. A little more back. So, nose comes down, full throttle, and 1 notch flaps. Maintain your heading. Cool. We dropped about 300 feet there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still dropping a little bit.
Is there a minimum for...
No, they don't really look, I mean, usually 200 to 300 feet is about where you want to be able to recover it at. Okay. The idea is we're on a final in there, so we're only probably maybe 500 feet in the air. You know, we're on that turn, so maybe 600. So if we drop 200 or 300 feet, we're pretty damn close to the ground, right?
Okay. And before I do any of this, I turn 90 degrees to the left.
You do,
yeah,
you do a clearing turn. And
then
most examiners are going to say, all right, well, we'll do some clearing turn, we'll do a clearing turn, and then I want you to show me steep turns or whatever the hell. Usually they'll say something about it, but if they don't, make sure that you mention it, because there have been people who failed for not doing clearing turns.
That's what I read too online. I said, oh man, you got to remember to do the clearing.
Most of the examiners are pretty cool, and they'll mention it before you freaking do it, but just so you know.
And so for the emergency descent, when the engine catches on fire or whatever, you're going to turn 30 degrees pitch, 120 degrees,
120 knots,
or 120 knots. Pitch 30 degrees, and is that when you start to scan, looking for stuff?
Yeah. So as soon as you know that you're coming down, you've lost your engine. I mean, your engine's been on fire. Obviously, it's not going to restart. So you need to start looking for a place to land. But first and foremost, you got to address the fire. So you need to get your ass down.
Right.
Okay.
That's the turning. 120.
Yeah, that's 120 knots. You know, and turning. Yeah. And so then they'll say, okay, your fire's out, but now your engine's dead. So you need to have a place picked out that you're kind of heading towards.
Okay. Let's do one of those. Is that what you want to do as well?
Yeah, we'll do one of those. We're up pretty high. You can climb to 9 if you want. Well, let's see where we at. We got traffic. Okay, let's go ahead and descend a little bit. I don't want to climb into this guy, whoever the hell he is.
This guy?
Yep. 600 feet lower than us. Oh, I guess we are...
Off, Mike. Unit stays 6,000 away.
All right, go ahead and call up approach. Tell them that we're going to cancel flight following and go into Brigham.
Is 1 to 2 o'clock and 10 miles southwestbound. Altitude indicates 5,500.
All right, 9,000. Just stay about here.
Okay, 1 Golf Mike. We'll just stay at 6,000 feet.
Go ahead and contact approach.
Salt Lake approach, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November. We're going to cancel flight following, and we're going to be heading to Brigham.
November, is that 736 Kilo November?
Yes, sir, 736 Kilo November.
Roger. If you're going to Brigham City, then your radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR for exchange approved.
Squawk VFR frequency change approved, 6 Kilo November.
Cool. Just hit VFR there, now we're squawking over. Cool.
Just departed Ogden, westbound.
Alright, so now let's go ahead and tune in Brigham City and tell people what the hell we're doing in case there's traffic kicking around out here.
Aircraft going to South Valley Signal.
12305 is their frequency.
98084 Victor.
12305?
Yep. There's somebody over that mountain. Alright. 12305, put them in on active.
Yep. Now we're going to do the stuff first, or are we going straight to Brigham?
No, we're going to monitor because this is Brigham City out here and people we'll be broadcasting on this frequency and then we're going to tell them. So just say, Brigham City traffic, 736 Kilo November, we're 8 miles west of the field, doing a simulated emergency descent.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is 8 miles west of the airfield. We're going to be doing some emergency descents. Brigham.
Alright. Cool. Alright, your engine is bursting into flames.
Alright, so...
Brigham traffic, Cessna 758 Yankee Tango, 15 to the north, 5,000 doing maneuvers. Brigham traffic.
Alright, so pitcher down, 120.
Feels like we're just following.
Yep. We're only doing 100.
I know. I gotta get faster.
Yep.
We're good. Oh, my ears. My busted eardrum.
Alright, 8,500. Keep coming. There we are. About right here, 120-ish.
Yep. Looking for stuff around.
Looking for traffic. Looking for maybe places to land.
Yep. Looking over there.
Alright, your fire's out, man.
Pitch for 75. I got to pick a spot, right? Correct?
Yeah, so you were looking for someone to put down, okay? And then you would also tell the examiner at this point, I'm going to declare an emergency, tell people where we are, where we're going down.
All right, so I'm going to declare an emergency, tell people where we're at, pitch for 75, looking for a spot.
Cool.
About 80.
So we're assuming the wind's out of the north.
Yep.
So we want to kind of land towards the north if we can.
So that end up this way.
So pick a field or somewhere that's... And I would
see like a strip of land right there.
Okay.
That looks good.
You pick it, man. This is you. And my suggestion is pick something that's long, okay?
Yes.
Don't pick a short field.
So are these long enough, or?
Yeah, they're fairly short, but look at these guys right here. I mean, those two ones in the middle that are fairly dry, don't they? They're right below our nose.
Oh, right here.
Don't they look like freaking runways?
Yeah, sure. But we want to land it.
Yeah, so flip around. Do a 360 around if you want.
Yep.
We're up here ways. Maintain 75, and you'll stay up here for a little while.
75.
They're nice and long.
So just before just after this creek thing.
Yeah.
This little water.
It's up to you, man. Or maybe there's some ahead of us. Those ones right there are fairly long.
That's what I was originally picking right there.
All right, well, obviously we're way high, so we're going to have to do some maneuvering to get down.
Dude, that's what the S-turns are for?
Yeah, you can do some S-turns. You can do a 360 out here, whatever you want to do.
We'll do.
Okay, just remember you've got that cell phone antenna tower. It's down there.
Where?
He's down just below our nose down here.
All right, and if I'm doing this and I want to pick a different place, can I tell the instructor I'm picking a different place?
You can, but usually they want you to pick a field, and that's where you're going to maneuver. That's what this whole maneuver is about, is showing that you can get to the damn field that you've picked. Okay, so here's the cell phone tower.
Yep.
All right, so S-turns were like 90-degree turns, right?
Yep.
So we're getting real close to these fields already.
Yep.
So go ahead and turn all the way to the west, and then come back.
Another turn.
You can do another turn. We can flip around.
Going down, even lower nose.
Okay, we're getting pretty close to your fields here. Okay. We don't have any flaps in. I mean, if we put flaps in, it's going to help us come down too.
So we want to do that?
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right.
Watch your antenna right here, all right?
Yep, don't want to hit that. Are we doing, it was just like a full flaps type thing?
You can. The more flaps you put in, the faster you'll come down.
All right.
Okay? You're not going to make it. You're way too high on these guys.
Yep. I totally missed it.
So let's just pretend you picked this one up ahead of us here. Okay, you got your flaps. I'd maybe drop one more notch in.
Yep.
Oh, pitch down.
5. Oh, yeah. Back.
We got full flaps. This thing will just come right down. Okay, go ahead and recover full power. Start working your flaps out.
Traffic not available.
Cool. So we'd have made this guy. We'd have missed these ones.
Yep.
So yeah, on your S-turns, you start doing your S-turns, which is fine, but you're just kind of doing them like this. Just do some nice S-turns, otherwise you start encroaching up on your landing point, right?
They weren't 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Brigham traffic, Cessna 758
But the concept's there.
Tango, 10 to the northwest, maneuvering, 5,500, Brigham traffic.
How far was he?
I don't know, just go ahead and make a call sign. We're 6 miles northwest, 5,800. Go ahead and turn this way so we don't hit a mountain. And we'll be going in on the 45 to Brigham.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is about 6 miles northwest going into the 45 for Brigham. 6 Kilo November.
Cool, so this is our white building that we kind of is our 45 point, so we just kind of fly towards the airport at that point.
Is that Rob in there, Kilo November?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you up here yesterday, man.
Oh yeah, I try and get up as much as I can.
Right on, man.
Yeah, fly safe, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
But
He was a student that we had that was kind of going through school with me. He's behind me at the ATP.
oh, okay. He's just flying around.
I think he rents an airplane and just comes up kicking around.
So towards 45.
Back then or enter, so yeah, this will help you. By that pink line.
Yep. Always useful. But I don't think that during the test you can get one of those pink lines.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. You can use it on your resource you have in the cockpit.
Okay. Traffic pattern is 5300?
52.
52.
Yep. Cool, we need to get our weather.
Yep.
135075. Back. 135.
This message is advisory only.
Reduce this a little bit.
Wind runway for the Brigham City Airport.
Yeah, about 25.
35.
We're just going to remember to do the full prop.
Yep.
Brigham City Airport.
We use the full checklist that's on there, I think.
2257 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, ceiling, missing, temperature 29er, Celsius, dew point -3, altimeter 3007,
3007.
density altitude 6.
It was already on
3007.
Yep.
This message.
Oh, it adjusted itself because I set it to 3007 originally.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, the pressure here and the pressure on is a little bit different. Alright, go ahead and make a call. Tell them we're 3 miles on the 45 for downwind to 35.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on the 45, coming on the downwind. On the 45, going downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Beans, man. Let's do some good landings today.
Yeah, give it a shot.
We're a little bit bumpy today, so we'll see how good you are.
Yeah. 4 landing, so we're going to field selectors both, mixture set, prop full forward.
Okay.
We'll slow down to 90.
Yep, slow down to 90 for the pattern.
If I remember correctly, that fence right there is
that fence is about your downwind leg.
So low, so need to go up a little bit.
Yeah. Still a little bit low.
Yeah,
we're a little bit slow.
Coming up. No.
Cool.
Better.
Right on, man. Alright, I'm going to let you fly this one.
Alright.
Okay.
Hopefully
you get her configured.
Yep. I'll wait till the 2 rectangle boxes.
Okay.
So about 90 right now. And we'll set it up in about 2 seconds. I wait for the strut to go over, and then I kind of remember.
About right there.
Yep. Go down to 80.
Yep. So you're going to put that at about 12 inches, 12 to 13 inches, and then pitch for 80.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Remember your point out here over the nose? Okay. Where you want to look for?
Yeah, right over this thing right here.
That little farm there?
Yep. And make the turn just before it.
I usually go right over that farm and I kind of turn right on it.
Okay.
Puts you pretty damn close, right where you want to be.
I need to hit the 5 times on the mic.
If there's no lights, if you want them. Okay, so I think the farm's right under our butt here.
It's still kind of ahead of it.
Is it?
I'll make the turn though. It's just right after this road right here.
Oh, the farm that I'm talking about is right there.
Oh, oh yeah, the one with the silos.
Yeah.
Got it.
Boom.
Boom. Hit the 9.
Boom. Flaps 20.
Yep. 170.
Cool.
Pitch out a little bit.
Looking good. You're calling out stuff.
Oh, yeah. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35, Brigham.
Cool, so if we're high,
yep.
Pitch down, pull a little power.
There we go.
Cool.
Found the glass loop. Bumpy.
Yep. You're lined up. You're a little low now.
Low now.
So if we're getting low, we gotta add some power.
Yep. There we go. Oh. Bumpy.
Okay, 70 knots what we're shooting for, and you're getting some power. Cool. Yeah, let her come down now, just kind of about her.
Load it up. So hard.
Yeah. That was good. You came in and we started floating, but you had just a little too much back pressure, so it kind of ballooned just a little bit.
Felt it. Try it again.
Cool. That wasn't bad though. That was a decent landing.
Better than yesterday, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing this way, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
We got a little bit. We'll look at the windsock up here. There's one up here on the right.
You could tell the wind's blowing that way.
Yeah. Alright, where are you? There it is.
See it?
Okay, it's not there. Where the hell is it?
Is there a flag anywhere?
Now, there's a couple windsocks out here. I don't know if we're over the top of it or what. The runway out your side?
Nope, it's just underneath us.
We'll go around and do another one. I know there's a couple of them out here. There's one on this end.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham. I didn't see it. I was just over the runway.
Cool. Turn her down.
I don't see the wing sock.
Oh, there's a tetrahedron out there, but those are kind of a bitch.
What's that?
There's a tetrahedron out there. They're kind of a bitch to see exactly where the wind's coming from. They're not as good as a windsock.
Oh. Better for a landing?
Yeah, go for it.
Inches and then to flaps, right?
No, you put your flaps in one notch flaps, then go to 12 inches.
Okay.
And then you're pitching for 80.
Okay, I thought it was vice versa. I did it correctly. I thought I just did it backwards.
No.
I guess I did it right.
Yeah, put one notch in.
After this little field.
Yeah, we're right over the top of it right now.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning base for runway 35, Brigham. Notch.
Cool. Pull just a little bit of power.
So high.
Yeah. keep it about here. Just keep coming down about 70. I think you'll understand. There you go.
Yep.
Alright, there's a windsock off this side, off to the right. And it's showing winds coming from the east, but it's pretty dead lamp.
Oh, hello.
Oh, a little low, a little power.
Oh, very good.
Oh, 70. All corrections.
Yep.
Alright, now start working your power out. Oh, floater here, we're a little nose low. Yeah, we got a lot of it. Boom, just like that, man. Yeah, we come in a little bit nose. You're still pointing down just a little bit with that nose wheel. It's kind of what we did yesterday. Remember we bounced off the runway a couple times?
Yeah.
We hit the nose wheel first, we'll bounce.
Going better, I feel like.
Yeah. Alright, so I saw the windsock on the inside of the runway. And it was showing winds coming from the east, but it was like dead lamp, so it's pretty much calm winds.
Okay. Just really bumpy.
Yep. Alright, I found the windsock right here. I can see it.
Yep.
Yep. Kind of blends in a little bit. It's not real bright. It's kind of a dim orange, and it shows winds coming out of the west, but it's dead limp as well, so really you got calm winds at the surface.
Yep. Brigham City Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35. Brigham. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning crosswind, or turning downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Cool beans, man.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do this one.
Alright.
Don't hit the nose wheel.
Try not to. The ground just comes up so fast, my reaction is to pull back.
Yeah.
Just got to get over that fear.
Yeah, you can feel the airplane once you hit, because it feels like you're like sinking right to the ground,
yeah.
and then you'll feel the airplane kind of enter ground effect, and it feels kind of like a little cushion of air. We kind of sit there for just a second.
Yeah, I never know that feeling.
That's even more pronounced in a low-wing airplane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get the wings closer to the ground, right?
Yeah, true. Fast. Slow down a little bit.
Oh, go and you configure.
Yep.
Yeah, flaps 10 in this airplane is 110 knots.
Okay.
So that white arc is for flaps full.
Okay. Over the farm.
Yeah, so I just kind of keep that farm. We can see it. You know, it's right here. Should be out. If you look down your window, I kind of keep it right out my window right here, and that's where I pivot. That's where I turn.
That's where it's at. It's just shadow's about to come over.
Pretty much look right down that cement silo.
It is. Flaps 20.
Alright, we're going a little bit slow. We'll pitch down a little bit.
10 miles to the...
No, don't have power, pitch. If you had power, you're going to be way high.
800. Inbound will be practicing a simulated engine failure spiraling steep turn.
Pull some power.
Spiraling what?
Spiraling steep turn. He's doing emergency descent. Cool.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning final for runway 35, Brigham.
Alright, there's your glide slope.
Overshoot it. Oh.
Overshot final a little bit. Okay, you're getting slow.
Nope.
You're low again.
Low again, yep. Correction.
Wind's coming out of the south a little bit. It's going to make it tricky. A little bit of... There you go. Alright, start working your power out. Hold it, you're alright, you're alright.
It was so close. I knew the ground was really close.
Yeah.
Getting over that fear. Landing number 3.
Brigham City traffic, Cessna 758.
Was that better though?
Yeah, it was good.
To the west, 5,000.
They said we're just coming in, and now we're in ground speed, and we're kind of flaring back just a little too much, so we start to balloon a little bit.
There it is, throwing us around.
Yeah.
I'm better at flying the runway heading, I've noticed today.
Yeah, if you fly a good square pattern, it helps you on your altitude when you roll out on final too.
Yep. Go up a little bit more. Or make my turn. About 4,700 is one.
Yeah, 47 or so. I'll go ahead and turn out.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind from runway 35. Brigham. In texts?
Yeah.
Traffic in the pattern, Brigham City, you guys just doing touch and goes?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're approximately 5 miles to the northwest. We're inbound. We're going to be doing a spiraling steep turn, simulated engine failure to runway 35, so we'll just be circling over the numbers, runway 35.
Cool, gotcha.
5 miles northwest.
Yeah.
Circling over the numbers. What the hell? What the hell is that mess?
Brigham City traffic, Skylay Pineway 51908 November. We're about 7 miles to the southwest. We'll be inbound for landing 35. We'll come in and do a downwind for 35. Brigham.
Are you coming down the 45, whoever just made that call?
We'll be in on the 45.
Roger that. We'll square up right here.
Yep.
We're gonna be just a little high again.
Yep.
Got our power setting at about 14. That's part of the deal. We'd come back to 12 right when we start putting our first notch flaps in, then we'll get down a little bit quicker. We're not real high, and we're gonna intercept glide slope.
There it is. There it is. Right there.
Yep.
Literally when you said that.
Oh, we're still descending. We're low. Pitch back a little bit. Add some power.
Yep. There we go.
Alright, you're still a little slow. Alright, cool. Now start working it out. Pull her off here.
Not even in the middle.
And Brigham City traffic, Sky 31 Hotel, 8,800 over the airport, spiraling steep turns for 35, Brigham.
Over the airport?
Kind of a goofy freaking maneuver this guy's doing.
Brigham City traffic, Sky 51908 November is about 5 miles west of the field. We'll be turning around for a 45 on 35, Brigham.
5 miles west.
And there's a guy right above us.
Yeah.
It's doing emergency descent, which is stupid.
And it won't have traffic for him, will it?
Oh, we don't have traffic up here. See, it says traffic unavailable. Yeah. There's no radar coverage right here.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham.
Brigham City traffic, Skyhawk 31 Hotel coming through 7,900 over the numbers 35.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Traffic doing emergency descent. You planning on coming in and landing here at 35? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, it's affirmative. We got traffic on downwind in sight. We'll be behind them. Traffic on the 45. We might cut in front of you guys.
Alright, roger that. This is the traffic on downwind, so we just got you inside here. Just kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll be looking to land. So right now we're at 72. Got about a couple more turns.
Alright. He's right here.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird maneuver. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Lane 598 November. We are entering the 4-5. We have the traffic on downwind in sight.
Alright, so get to 12 inches. That'll help us descend just a little bit quicker.
I don't see the other guy.
Yeah, I got him. He's up there a little ways. Alright, watch your airspeed here. We're going to be a little bit low, I think. You probably have to put a little power in. Pitch down, we're doing like 95 knots there for a minute.
Oh.
Cool. Alright, just go ahead and do it like normal now. We're pitched up, we're climbing now. Alright, now we're going to be way high. Got him, he's right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
We're going to have to get down though. I'd pull some power. Don't worry about him, he's up there a ways.
Okay.
You just focus on landing here. Alright, there's your glide slope.
Brigham City traffic, Skylane 519 in November. I'll extend my downwind for the simulated engine failure.
Hey, thanks guys. We got you inside. We're just turning a quick right downwind to base to final for 35 real quick. 31 stuff.
Alright, now float it out.
There we go.
There you had it.
Got it.
Okay, so we got in there. We're still just added a little bit of flare right at the end, so we'd hit the main wheels. Otherwise, we'd hit the nose.
Yep.
Cool.
How much were on the controls on that one?
I just pulled back just a little bit right at the end, but other than that, you did the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're off the runway and upwind here, you guys, so come on in, 6 kilo November.
Hey, we got you guys inside too.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 193 Hotel on the go, runway 35, left close traffic, break 'em.
Good to traffic, Skyline 519 at November, turning final 435, Brigham.
Right on our rear end, go ahead and turn downwind.
He's just flying directly over the field.
Yeah, he came in, he touched. He got back, yeah, he touched. Well, maybe he didn't. I think he was probably high when he came in, so he did a go around.
He was way high.
And there's a guy on final. Cool. Make call, tell him we're downwind.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on downwind for runway 35, Brigham. There's that guy.
Yep. That's who we're following in.
Yep, we're next.
He's the last one.
Yep.
Curve traffic, through an hotel, left crosswind to downwind runway 35, Brigham.
Might be a little high because I was a little high starting.
All right.
That was not my best landing. I'll try that again on this next go round.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on base for runway 35, Brigham.
Both squared up here.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35, Brigham. Go high?
Yeah, a little bit high.
There we go. Right on the glide.
Cool, just watch your airspeed.
Yep.
Now we're sinking a little bit.
City, Skyhawk 31 Hotel, turning left base, touch and go 35.
And here, just hold her off here for a second. Now, flare. Oh, nope. Okay, we started kind of going back up. You guys kind of recognize that. If we keep kind of flaring and we keep going up, then we're going to lose all our airspeed and we'll lose all our lift and we'll slam to the ground.
Slam down, yep. I'm going to get it right.
These aren't bad. I mean, you're looking fine. Because we got to get in that ground effect and just try and keep the airplane right off the runway. And we don't want it going up, going down. We just kind of want to hold it there. And then as it starts to sink, then we'll start our flare back, okay?
Yep. As long as it's not bad.
Curve traffic through an hotel, short final runway 35, Brigham.
Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham. Brigham City, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Curve traffic through an hotel on the go, runway 35, left close.
Going around, he said?
Oh, he's on the go, he said. He's right there over the runway.
Oh, is that like a courtesy call?
Yeah, just saying I'm on the go. I'm on.
Off the ground.
Heading off, yeah. I don't know who this guy was that was ahead of us, though.
Was there?
Yeah, because that's the guy that was doing the power on 180.
That's true.
There's your pattern altitude. Oh, they left the pattern or what? I don't even see him.
Brigham City, Sky 31 Hotel, turning left crosswind, 35, touch and go, Brigham.
I don't see him.
He's not here.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on base for runway 35, Brigham.
Brigham City, Sky 31 Hotel, left downwind for power off 180, 35, Brigham.
We'll square it up. Once you get your landings down, we'll start doing short field, soft field, and then we have to do power off 180s as well. So
we do have to do that?
You will, yes. But you just do them from the pattern.
Okay.
So about beam to your touchdown point, I'll pull your power, and you've got to get down to the runway. Right, so we're high, we're fast.
Yeah, Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35.
Pull your power, now we're going to make it. There you go.
5 minute lights.
All right, we're going to do without lights. Cool. Coming in. Start working out your power.
31 Hotel is power off, turning left base, 35, touch and go.
Little wind. A little wind, a small correction. You want to, before you come down, if you don't feel comfortable with it, freaking go around, okay?
Okay.
Maybe should have made you do want to go around on that one anyway, just so you know how to do them. Coming in, we're kind of going like this. We're about ready to touch down, freaking hit the throttle and go around. Yeah, with the wind off of this end of this runway, especially in the summertime, it's always a little bit weird. I always have had kind of some weird winds off the end of this one.
Yep.
You just want to get established, so we want to get established in our approach, and we just want to try and small wind corrections. Okay, if the wind's starting to blow a little bit, just small corrections. We don't want to be like all over there, all over the runway.
Yeah, you know what that. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham.
Cool. Alright, we got time for probably 2, maybe 3 more.
Alright.
I'll head back.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Alright, they're on the go there.
Yep.
Right on, man. Let's stick it this time.
What?
Let's stick it this time.
Stick it. Got it.
Grease her in there. The idea is just to bleed your airspeed off, man.
31 Hotels, turning left crosswind for for 35, touch and go.
What's a good like approach, like just before you hit the runway?
Yeah, so if we're just floating out there, you'll see our airspeed start to bleed off. And really, when we start our flare, we want to start getting the stall horn blaring at us. That's the ideal. So we're losing all of our lift and we're bleeding all our airspeed off right as we touch down.
What would be the
You're probably going to be, right when you touch down, you're going to be probably about 45 knots or so.
45?
Yep. We'll come over the runway at about, you know, between 65 and 70 usually. So we pull our power and we just kind of float there, so about 40, 45 knots is when we'll touch down.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning base for runway 35, Brigham.
Notice you kind of get involved in those calls and you forget to watch your airspeed.
South Skyline 733, 4 miles southwest, east of the field, southwestbound at 8,500, exiting 13 Canyon for southbound, Freedom City.
Oh. Exiting the canyon?
Yeah, he's coming out of this canyon, he'll be heading southwest.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35, Brigham.
Hey. What do you think?
We'll see in 5 seconds.
Lights are off, so you're not going to see those. A lot of runways don't have lights, so we'll kind of get used to the sight picture a little bit here.
Yep. Looks okay right here.
Alright.
Go fast.
Start pulling your power out. And use your rudder to keep you maintained straight down the runway. Over here. Oh, we got a balloon there. Alright. Hold it.
City traffic, Sky.
Alright, that was a flinch.
35, touch and go.
My body went forward with my hand.
Yeah. That first little gas that was a good move. I mean, when you balloon like that, if you're not gonna be able to get down to the runway, you'll lose all your airspeed and fall the runway. So if you give it just a goose of gas, it kind of straightens you out a little bit. But then, right as we started bouncing, you hit the gas again.
Oh no, yeah.
So you'll start porpoising around.
Yeah, that was just like a bounce off my body to the thing.
Alright, this next one I'll take it. I want you to shadow me on the controls. Okay. And then you can see kind of how I do it, and maybe I might help you a little bit, know when to flare and all that shit.
Okay.
Cool? Cool. I'll let you fly the pattern, and I'll just take it on final.
Alright. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on crosswind for runway 35, Brigham. I expect the landings to be the hardest for anyone to learn anyway.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's the thing about landings, it's just so much of a feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of getting used to what it's supposed to look like and how the airplane's supposed to feel when you touch down.
Yep. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Freedom City traffic, 7 Skyline 733, 7 miles south of the field, descending through 8,500 to 7,500 southbound over I-15, Freedom City traffic.
I feel like my pattern is fine.
Your pattern's fine, yeah. No issues there.
Brigham City, Sky 31 hotels on the go, 35, left close.
I see him. Mandatory to keep your hand on the throttle and hand on the stick.
Get configured, you're bumped past your point here.
Yeah.
Going really fast.
Yep. Slow down.
Sky 31 Hotels, left crosswind 35.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on base for runway 35, Brigham.
Alright, I'll take controls.
Alright.
Alright, so we're 80 knots here. I'll put in my second notch of flaps. I'm just kind of watching the runway. Okay, I can kind of see how high I need to be just by the way it looks.
See traffic, Skyline 733, 10 miles south of the field, over I-15 at 7,500 southbound for Ogden. Brigham City.
Brigham City traffic, 736 Kilo November, turning final, 35, touch and go, Brigham. Cool, now if we click this, we should be right about on glide slope. This is about what we want to be looking at here. Okay, so what? So we're a little bit low, but we shouldn't be much. I shouldn't have to go up very high.
There you are. Good.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of maintain this. We're pretty good on our airspeed, about 65, 70 knots. Okay, we're getting a little bit high, so I just pitch the nose over, reduce our power. Oh, cool. And I'm using my rudder to maintain the airplane straight down the runway, right?
I definitely feel
so we're not side loading it.
I can feel the rudder moving.
Yeah, so now I just pull the power. Okay, we're coming in, and I'm just going to kind of float her here.
Brigham City traffic, Cessna 758 Yankee Tango, 15 miles.
Oh, you just kind of float it right there. You see I'm just kind of constantly moving the yoke just to try and hang out right there. We don't want to pull back too much or we'll balloon.
I feel like that's a better, better distance.
Yeah.
I actually paid attention to where the ground was, ground reference was.
So yeah, you get it just about, you can feel the airplane kind of just settle right there, and you just kind of want to maintain it right there, all right? You don't want to pull way back or you'll balloon, and then you'll lose all your lift and come crashing back to the ground. Kind of float it there, and then as she starts to slow down, then you start pulling back.
Yep. The ground was a little closer.
Yeah.
When you pulled back, the initial like pull back.
Yep.
I kind of saw where it was in reference to how high you were.
Cool.
And I paid attention to airspeed, see where the airspeed was.
Pay attention to your airspeed, and then, like I said, use your rudders to try and maintain the airplane straight down the runway.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on crosswind for runway 35, Brigham.
Alright, we're going to be probably a little over time.
Okay.
Sure, but just so you're aware.
That's fine.
Right now we're at 1.4 almost.
That's cool.
So we'll probably get back by 1.7-ish.
That's fine.
Got time for one more here, and then we'll cruise back.
Cool. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on downwind for runway 35, Brigham.
Now, Brigham City is a great place to learn to do landings, too. I mean, it's a big-ass runway.
Yes.
I mean, that runway is bigger than Ogden, both of those, so.
That's why I looked at the airfield diagrams.
Yeah, the AFD, and this is almost a 9,000-foot runway.
Yep, and it's like 100-foot wide or something.
Yep. I mean, 3.4 and 1.6 up there is only 5,900 feet or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 5,000 something,
yeah.
Almost 6,000. The other one's like 8,000, 9,000. Oh, just as long as this one.
Coming down.
Yep, just at 80.
Cool. You want to maintain 80 pretty much throughout your base turn until you get your flaps all the way in. Then you'll go to 70, all right?
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on base for runway 35, Brigham.
There you go. This is going to work a little better for you.
And once
you get established, put your flaps in, then you'll start pitching for 70 and go ahead and reduce your power just a little bit.
traffic, 3 hotel, left downwind, runway 35, touch Cooper.
Oh, a little high. Alright, there you are, man.
Yep. 65.
Yep. Okay, so now look at the front of the airplane where it's pointing. Okay. Use your rudder. Try and help line that up, all right?
8 miles west of field inbound, 5,300 rig of traffic.
A little gust, all right. Now there's a photo here. Oh, we're going to touch.
I felt that.
Full power.
I tried to get it as close like you did.
Yeah.
That was harder.
Cool. Alright, you got one more time to redeem yourself. We'll do a noggin, alright?
Alright.
Cool.
One more chance.
Yeah, so you're coming in and you just needed to kind of pull back a little bit and just kind of hold it there. But yeah, you came in and when you're hitting nose wheel.
I try to, when you came down and you did it, I just try to get it at that level.
Yeah. It's all about feel. Just as the airplane sinks, I start pulling back as we start coming in. Okay, so the airplane is not nose down.
Yeah.
It's kind of coming in and I start pulling back. And then as soon as I float there, I just kind of push forward a little bit and back. I'm just kind of holding it there. And then as our airspeed bleeds off, we start sinking and then I start pulling back even more. Okay?
Okay.
We just can't be nose down all the way.
Yeah, it's no good. Oh, propellers get hit.
Yeah, that's how you do a prop strike.
Yep. When I call myself out of the pattern, do I say I'm on
just tell them we're leaving south, we're departing downwind southbound towards Ogden.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is leaving the pattern on the downwind, head back to Ogden.
We're downwind. Yep. Alright, we'll do one in Ogden. And I'll just kind of keep my hands right here. And if you start doing that again, I'll slowly pull back so you kind of feel where you need to be at, alright?
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright, let's kind of go this way so we're not encroaching towards the runway. We've got landing traffic over there, I think. Cool. Alright, go ahead and reduce your prop back. Yep.
Are we doing like a cruise thing or?
No, we'll go 25 here, and then we'll climb. We're on the traffic pattern already. We can go ahead and climb up to 6,000. Then we can cruise it out. And then as we start getting close in Ogden, we'll go back full.
Alright.
Cool, man. So, yeah, just make a call now. Tell them we're like 2.5 miles south, 6,000 southbound.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is about 2.5 miles south, about 6,000 feet, and we're heading south towards Ogden. Brigham.
Brigham City traffic, Skyhawk 31 hotels, left crosswind 435, Brigham City.
Ooh, we can get our ATIS in Ogden.
Brigham traffic, Cessna 758 Yankee Tango, 5 to the west, inbound, 5,200.
Density
We'll be entering the downwind for 3-5 on a 45.
What's that? I was just waiting for him to stop talking.
Brigham traffic.
The active calm wind runway for the Brigham City Airport is...
Okay, so just go ahead and flip this over. There you go.
This information uniform, time 2251, Zulu observation. Wind 320 at 5, ceiling and visibility are better than 5,005. Check density altitude, temperature 29er, dew point 1, altimeter 3005. Runway 34 in use, expect visual approach. Land and hold short operations are in effect. Notice to airmen, the runway 21 PAPI lights are out of service. The runway 16 PAPI lights and runway end identifier lights are out of service. All VFR departures advise ground control of your direction of departure. Advise on initial contact. You have ATIS information. Uniform.
Right on.
Uniform. So these like waypoints?
Yep. Yeah, those are GPS waypoints. Osfell and Nordic.
Yep.
And Nordic right here is there's actually an arrival, and Nordic, I think it's a Nordic 3 arrival for like big jet airliners that are going into Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are all just GPS waypoints.
And Brigham traffic, Sky 31 hotels, power off 180 for touch and go 35, Brigham.
Brigham traffic, 758 Yankee Tango, entering the downwind on the 45, runway 35, going to be doing a full
That's the VOR.
traffic.
So that's the Ogden VOR.
Yep.
And that Morse code identifier, that's how we identify it. If we don't hear that, then that VOR is not reliable. We can't use it. Okay? So if we want to track directly to the VOR, we've already got it set up. 115.7, that's Ogden.
Yep.
We got to flip our 430 over here from GPS mode to VLOC mode. Okay, and that controls our OBS here. If we want to fly right to the Ogden VOR, all we do is just turn this. So we had a 2 indication with the needle centered. Okay, just like that.
Okay.
So we follow that heading right there, we'd fly right to the Ogden VOR. And all you do is you're just following the needle. If the needle goes to the left, you're going to fly to the left a little bit until you just keep that thing centered and fly right to the Ogden VOR. Cool? Cool. See how it's going right?
Yep.
We follow that right to follow it to go to the Ogden VOR. Okay, or we can intercept the radio. If we want to intercept the 200 radio, we could do that. We'd have to fly left till we hit the 200, and that's 200 radio. Okay.
What do you mean by 200 radio?
Once we start talking about VORs, we may do that when we get back. I'll kind of teach you a little bit about the VOR and how it works. So a VOR is basically just we can go and flip over to Ogden Tower here. It's just basically a building that sends out a signal in all 360 degrees, right?
Yep.
And so each one of those degrees is called a radio. It just emits signal in every direction, okay? And each one of those degrees is called a radio. So if we wanted to track a specific radio or go, we want to track outbound on the 360 radio, we could tune this to 360. Okay. 360. And right now we're pretty damn close to on it right now.
Flow on tower, runway 21 taxi be out.
We're sitting at 29 or 9er almost, or 359 or so. Radio. We're on the 360 radio, and because we have a from indication, that's how we know we're on the 360 radio. Okay, because everything emits away from the VOR, right? And this is telling us we're from the station.
We're going in the direction of the radio.
Exactly.
Tower, jump line will be ready to go here at the end of 2-1.
Can I make a call to the
once we get over the power station.
Okay. I know we're close to it. I didn't know how close.
Just another second or so.
Sirius 5 Hotel Lima, taxi up to hold short, runway 34, traffic departing runway 21.
You make your call.
Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is about 11 miles north of the airfield. We're looking for a full stop.
Just tell me over the power station.
Tower verify information uniform, enter left down runway 34.
Enter left for runway 34, 6 Kilo November.
We had uniform as well, 6 Kilo November.
Oh, sorry, 6 Kilo November, thanks.
Yeah, so we're coming over the power station. Remember, that's a compulsory reporting point. You can just say we're over the power station, inbound with uniform, full stop. You don't need to tell them we're 11 miles north or anything, because we're over the power station, knows right where we're at. Cool?
Cool.
So we're going in for 3-4, left downwind 3-4. Okay, so we're just basically going to go straight into the downwind, and we'll come around and land on 3-4. Cool. Alright. We go ahead and descend to 5-5 at this point.
Sirius 475 Hotel Lima, turn left heading 240, maintain 9,000, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Right on, 5-5. Yep. And we'll just kind of shoot for the downwind. You remember 1900 west. If we're just a little bit west of that, then we're right on the downwind. Back for GPS and all the shit, this is what you have. This is how you navigated. Okay, you didn't have GPS, and that was only 10, 12 years ago, you know?
Yep.
So it was all about VORs.
Sirius 5 Hotel Lima, contact slide departure, good day.
A little bit of wind.
Jump left, contact departure.
Jump left.
Audit information, Victor's now current. Wind 3408, gust 11.
Cool, right down the runway, that's good. Yep.
3-4.
3408, gusting to 11. So it's coming out of 340, right down the runway. At 8 miles an hour, gusting to 11 miles an hour.
Should make it easy.
Yep. Our crosswind's a hell of a lot easier. You can land, even if it's blowing 20, and you're straight down the runway, it's not bad.
Nope.
Right on, let's go ahead and start descending for TPA here.